This is my walking horse mare, Ed's Platinum Blonde. I'm Ed. You can check out her playlist on my YouTube channel, Ed's Walking Horses. And you can also go to my website, walkinghorses.com, and see what we're up to and all that kind of stuff. She's my personal horse. She's riding right now in the in the traditional 2 rein. She's in a Santa Barbara Spade bit right now, and she's got her Bozalito with this horsehair Makati rein as her 2 rein. That's in case, I don't know. It's so I can, first off, I can lead her, because you never lead them by this rein setup or this bridle, and I can lead her when I get off, and also if I need to do any sort of lateral thing, like for, I don't know, she's just not getting something, so you can do that. But she's getting pretty good right now with everything. You can see I'm riding her off my body and my legs and my seat, and we're out in hill country here in Kentucky. My horse farm's in Crittenden, Kentucky, and whoa, got a big tree here. Let's see if I can get around that. We've had a lot of storms coming through, but this going up and down hills is really good. These bits, Spade bits, look horrible, and I get tons of people wanting me to die, wanting my horse to kill me, all sorts of craziness, because they look at it and they think it's a horrible thing. But in reality, they're a signal bit, and they have a lot of surface area that the horse's tongue will support it. So in actuality, they're not harsh. You have to have your horse really well trained before you introduce it to him or her and ride them in it. So it's actually the opposite of what it looks like. And if you see, I'm not even pulling on this. So if I were to need her to bridle up, I would pick up on the reins a little bit more, and she would bridle up, and that would help her come into collection, and then ultimately self-carriage. And the whole point of that is for your horse to find the healthy position to carry a rider, so that their body doesn't break down, the horse's body doesn't break down, and they can support the rider for their lifetime without them getting all broke down. And so that's the point of the balance. What it does is they're a weighted bit, so there's a certain position where the horse will carry his or her head, and then the bit just kind of floats and doesn't put any pressure. Like gravity, if she were to raise her head up high, gravity would put pressure on. The gravity would cause that bit to want to drop down, and it would put pressure on her a little bit, like on her tongue or something, or maybe a little bit on her chin on the curb strap. And so then they just work it out and find that spot that's easy for them to carry it, and that is what's healthy for them to carry a rider. So and like I tell people in the comments and stuff, is that gravity always has perfect timing with a release. It always does. The minute the horse lifts its head up, gravity's acting on that bit, and the minute she were to find the healthy place to hold it, she would get instantaneous relief. relief and release. So you don't have to worry, like you don't have to micromanage. And see, like what I'll try to do here is like I'll pick up just a hair so she rocks back. And she did. She rocked back a little bit on her hind end there. And that'll help her go down this hill nice. These hills never look as steep as they actually are they never look as steep in the videos. This is pretty steep. And she's doing really wonderfully. Eric and I were talking before I took off here. And we're just both commenting that we think she really likes this bridle setup. She's just really doing marvelously with it. Yeah. So I'm working on her. So she's not a finished horse yet. I mean, she's getting there, but this is the first horse I've ever gotten to a spade bit, and I really like it. And I think she does too. Oh, easy. No, come on. Let's go. What do you see? What do you see? Come on. No. No. Well, what is it? Let's go back that way. Come on. I don't know what you see. Let's go. No? Something over here. I don't know. Let's go. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. I don't know what you see, girl. I don't know what she sees. I don't know. Good girl. I don't know. I was looking for a deer. I don't know. Come on, you got it. There you go. It's kind of slick, muddy here. You got it, girl. Come on. So I don't know what she saw there. Sometimes they smell stuff, you know. Horses have really good senses of smell. Come on. So just, yeah, you're good, girl. She did pretty well with that. Let's go this way. There we go. There's a lot of vines hanging down and a lot of trees down. So this is I call it the creek bottom area. I like to take the horses here. There's lots of trees to ride around, and it's quiet. Now see, she's blowing out there. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna pull back just a hair. There. I just put my left leg on her. Okay. There you go. What's that? Is that a turkey? Can't see. My vision's not the best. I don't know what it is. See, now what? I don't know if you can see here with my hand. I have both hands, and the one hand is, my right hand slides. This hand holds it like this, see? And then this slides up in there, so I can do real fine adjustments. And this Ramal Rein bridle is meant to be ridden one-handed, or like how I'm doing there, where you'd slide it through the other hand. You never go like this. This bit's just, or this bridle's just not like designed like that. Well, it's end of April. It's Monday. I think it's the, what is it, 28th, 2025. Yeah, if you watch her, like you can see, go to her playlist, and her name, her registered name is Ed's Platinum Blonde, and so I organize them in the playlist in their registered names. Okay, so I'm gonna get her to pay attention here a little bit. Here we go. Good girl. And like I said, it's under the registered name, so you could follow her progress, and you can see different, how she'd get frantic and all that kind of stuff, and you can just watch and see where she's come so far. See, she's a little bit She's a little bit nervous right now because, I don't know, she smells something or sees something, I don't know. So I just put a little bit of leg on her, say, come on, girl, let's just go. There you go, good girl. This horse is like a sports car, I tell you. She's just great. She is so fun to ride and train, and just a marvelous horse. I've got quite a few horses. If this is the kind of thing you're looking for, this is the breed you're looking for. Like I said, all of my horses are purebred Tennessee walking horses. I've got quite a bit of 3-year-olds that we're training right now, and we've got quite a bit of 2-year-olds we're training. I've got some grays, I've got some Palominos, some blacks. I got colts and fillies, and I've got some geldings. And we've also got some older mares that we're putting back under saddle, and then I've got some really horses that have had a high level of training, like Merlin and Vaquero, if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. They're pretty pricey. We've had just a lot of training on them, but they're really good. And I'd recommend checking them out on my website, walkinghorses.com, because there's something to see. And right under their picture, I have their playlist, so you can search their playlist and watch how they're doing. Good girl. There you go. Oh, now there's a big tree down there. Let's go this way. All right. Yeah. Now let's go this way. Let's go through there. This wouldn't be easier. Come on, you got it. Nah, come on, you got it. Here you go, girl. Good. Now watch how you're stepping in there. Those holes there. There you go. Girl. Wow, what a beautiful day today. Good girl. She's really nicely gaited. Yeah. Everything's starting to green up. May's when our grass goes absolutely nuts. So we're almost here, May, I don't know what she saw there. Bug or something. Yeah, I put a little right leg on her. There you go. She wants to go to the right there, so I'm reminding her now we're going to the left here. Okay. Good girl. Yeah, I like when they blow out like that. It just shows that they're letting go of stuff. Now see how her head's up? This is something that she's got to come. There you go. Good girl. When she lifts her head up like that and raises her nose, you can tell that's when she kind of gets a little frantic. Walking horses are pretty hot-blooded. They're kind of really interesting. They've got the mentality of like a draft horse, in that they're real friendly and they call them the golden retriever of the horse world, because they got this wonderful temperament, but they can really get elevated. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about their energy. So they can really get elevated and are really quite athletic. Unfortunately, many people in walking horses, they just focus on the performance horses or the padded horses or the big lick or any of that stuff, and that's all where that's where all the associated abuse is and everything. But they're really missing out what this horse can do, because all they do in those trainers is they ride them in a straight line up a long aisleway in a barn and turn them around, or they do these real big ovals. and they just work strictly on the gait. The horses don't know anything besides that, and they get real stiff and rigid. Whereas when you teach them like what we're doing, which is in the Vaquero tradition, we teach the horse to get a real good foundation and get real soft and supple and all that, you know. So that's more like the kind of riding I want to do. It's this kind, like where the horse just listens really well and no, get over, don't go running me into the post there. There you go. Now see, she wants to speed up here because she wants to head back. Yeah, if you can see the shadow there, see the shadow, you can see her head's elevated just a hair. She needs to bring it down. So I just pick up on the rein just a hair and see, and I'm not increasing it, I'm just trying to like let her know, like, hey, there you go. See, she's dipping it there. Good. But she's rated her speed there. Once she gets through that and realizes she doesn't have to worry about anything, you know, we got this, should be really good. I think she's 6 or 7 right now. I haven't posted the video yet, I don't think, but her son, Ed's Phantom, is 2, and I've started working with him. I'll post his videos pretty soon. He's gonna be he's taken after her. He's super athletic. I think he's gonna be about the same size. He's out of her and he's by my stallion, Blue Blooded Bandit. He's one that I'm gonna try to make a spade bit horse out of too. It's a long process, you know. See, look at her, she's doing really well. There you go, girl. So now I loosened up on it. She's kind of dropped her head. It's getting pretty warm. It's in the 70s right now. I don't know if you can see in the distance all my horses out there in the pasture. That's not all of them, but a lot of them. There you go, girl. What I'm gonna do is, I'm mixing it up here right now. I'm gonna take her through the gate, and instead of heading back to the barn, I'm gonna head back to the house and go past the house. See how she does with that. But see how her ears are flicking on me, back and forth on me? That's a really good sign. So we're coming up to the gate here, and I'll see. Now see how she's walking. I don't know if it's hard to tell in the videos, but she's walking a little bit faster than she was when we were heading out. And when I turn her to the right and head up the driveway, she'll do probably what I call turtle walking. So I'm gonna move her away from that post there. All right, let's go this way. See, she's kind of side passing towards the barn. It's funny how they're you can really, if you kind of now just relax, you kind of let them go a little bit, you can kind of see where their mind is. Well, now there you go, good girl. There you go. Now she didn't change that much. She actually picked up the speed a little bit, I think because I put a little leg on her. So we'll come up to the house here, and then I'll ride her by the house. Put a little leg on her to have her speed up here a little bit. There you go. Girl. Good girl. So you want to mix things up with your horses. It's a good idea. They're really big on picking up on patterns and stuff. You know, now I'm going to block her with my right leg there. They pick up patterns, and they like to kind of, I call it kind of cutting out the middleman. You know, if they think you're going to ask them to do X, Y, or Z, they just as soon do X, Y, or Z than have you ask them. Once they start to know things, you know, and so they think they try to think for you, which is not a bad thing, but that's sometimes it can get you in a little bit of trouble. You know, like if they think you want to spin or something, they throw that in at you, something like that. She's a little sweaty right now, so that tells me too that a lot of times they'll, especially if you're not really doing a lot of hard work with them, if they're sweating. I mean, it's warmer, so that's part of it, but the other part is just its nervousness a little bit, you know, going away from the herd, going out, you know, she smelled something or saw something, you know, just like you or me, you can get kind of nervous, sweat, and like that, same sort of thing. If you watch some of the older videos of her, this is an area where she would turn around and try to head back and cause all sorts of stuff right there, and she did pretty good going by that right now. That's why I was shooting all those videos and putting them in the playlist and everything. It's really handy to be able to go back and look at them and go, man, look at that. And you may be able, if you have a horse, you may be able to say, that's what my horse does. Maybe I can do what Ed's doing with his horse and help work it out. That's my point of this. Well, I'm going to keep riding, having fun. It's such a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, put a comment in the comment section. Say hello. Tell me what's going on with your horse and stuff. And hopefully these videos will help you in some way. Thanks for watching. Should people subscribe? They should. Hey, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.